Subscribe IN News English YouTube channel to all the big news of the world. Cult film star Felissa Rose, known for her role as Angela in the 1983 slasher Sleepaway Camp, has stated she hopes to see a prequel to the classic horror film soon. After its release in the early 1980s, the film has since reached cult status and spawned 3 sequels, from 1988 to 2008. The original film launched Rose's career, and she has gone on to become a prolific horror film actor and producer. Though the subsequent sequels to Sleepaway Camp have garnered less and less acclaim, the franchise still has a dedicated following. The slasher genre had reached somewhat of a peak during the mid-80s, with classics such as A Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th being prime examples that have stood the test of time. Even into the subsequent decade, the popularity of the horror subgenre continued, seeing the likes of Scream and Candyman lead the way at the box office in the 1990s. During both decades, Sleepaway Camp sequels were being put out, and despite their varying degrees of success, they cemented the Sleepaway Camp franchise as a slasher mainstay. Despite news of another film being dormant since the late Rose has offered an update on her thoughts for the franchise going into the new decade, and leading up to the original film's 40th anniversary. In an interview with Bloody Disgusting, Felissa Rose discussed the current state of the Sleepaway Camp franchise. Rose starred in the 2008 sequel Return to Sleepaway Camp, as well as the unfinished 1992 sequel Sleepaway Camp If the Survivor, which was edited and released in 2013. She spoke about the possibility of a prequel. "I will say this because there's been so much looming around the Sleepaway Camp universe for so long. Will they remake it? Will there be another sequel? I know that something's in the works. I don't even really know exactly how it will be, but I can tell you that definitely, like we just had our 37th anniversary, I would love to say that, mark my words, by the 40th, something will be out." Now, if they ever consulted with me, I would love to see a prequel to the Sleepaway Camp world. Because this is one of those movies that is driven by the circumstances that happens in the beginning of the film. And I would love to understand who is Aunt Martha. What happened to her in creating all that she did with Angela and Ricky? Why didn't Angela go to camp with Ricky the other summer? With all of this, I would love to see a prequel. I would love to make the prequel. So, definitely we haven't seen the end of Sleepaway Camp.